All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. It's Pastor Dowell. Listen, I am not a relationship coach. You follow me? I'm not. But I will do what I can to try to help as much as I can. All right. The men, I looked at the emails what you call them, the comments I get on my web page. All right, I'm going to go ahead and chime in on this for a few people. Okay, listen to this. When you're in relationships, or you're at least trying to be in one, or you're interested in someone, there are a lot of things you can do. Now, I know that a lot of people don't believe in this testing stuff. But if you don't believe in testing each other or trying each other to see if that person is going to be true to you, then you don't even believe what the scripture says. Because, if you have a friend, test him, try him, prove him. All right? Not really. That's just the way it is. Okay? And so you need to know what you're getting into. Let's go from different perspectives and point of view here for a few minutes, okay? A lot of times when someone is so-called allegedly, look at this, interested in you, I really need you to listen to me very closely. There's a thing called relationship equity. Listen to me. Relationship equity. I wonder if I'm just making this up. I said there was a thing called relationship equity. It's really just something I'm thinking about, okay? Relationship equity is this, is that when you have a person that does things for you, and they keep on doing things for you, and they're really overly kind, and they bend over backwards and come on, they keep on wanting to do something. They do this for you, they do that for you, they do that for you, they do that for you, and they're always vying for your time. All right, they're showing interest. Okay, what relationship equity is this: is that these are people who have deposited some type of time, energy, and effort, especially if they don't have anything monetarily, into the relationship, and they feel like that anytime they want, that they can actually make a withdrawal based on what they have put into the relationship. Ha! Whoa! Whoa, I tell you, hey, how you like that? How you like me now? Whoa, boy. I tell you, I'm going to get on. I'm going to check out and see if there's such thing called relationship equity. But anyway, sounds good though, don't it? In other words, there are people that they may not disclose their heart to you, but they're showing you that they're very, very, very interested in you. And what they do is they deposit kindness. They're very nice. They do favors. They're very attentive to you. And anytime that they feel like that the bank is full, they feel like that they can actually make either a statement, suggestion, and withdraw based on the time, energy, and effort that they have put into the relationship, and they expect for you to be able just to do exactly what they said. They may even have it in their heart without communicating that you owe them. And that owing has something to do with the rest of their life. For instance, like, I've done all this for you. You should marry me. Man, listen, I'm a pastor. I marry people all the time. I do. But I have a way, a vetting process that we have developed over the years. And it literally works. It literally does. It works like a team. Everyone that we have been involved in, man, the families and the relationships it's something to be envied in the midst of this wicked generation. Another way, especially if you're out there, no, I'm not going to get in this. I'm not going to get into this. Listen. What you need to do is you need to get around some faithful people to where you can learn from the experienced people in the world what the hell is going on nowadays, because a lot of people just simply are not going to tell you in any way, shape, fashion, or form their intentions. And you can't even depend on discernment today, because people in my generation, they ain't got a damn thing they can offer you. They really, truly don't. I got people in my generation, you look at them 50, 60 years old, all right? You look at them and you go, man, what in the world did they learn in life? What do they have to deposit with anyone? Is this the best that they were able to produce after amassing 50 plus years, 60 plus years on the earth? That's the best you got to offer? That's all the wisdom you got? Yeah, I mean, it's off the chain. Boy. Anyway, you beware. And also, if you have a spouse that you're interested in and they don't mind shaming you publicly, that's a fundamental no-go in the book. You don't deal with them. No. I'm telling you, there are, coming from the man's perspective point of view, I'm telling you, there are some beautiful, beautiful women out here. I'm not talking about just natural beauty. I'm talking about there's a beauty that comes from within. That, man, it is just something else. And those women, they're only like 1 in 10. 1 in 10. And if you can find one, it's amazing. I remember, let me go back in some time ago. I remember when Sister Carol and I were dating. All right. We're talking about 80, I think 82, 83, 84, somewhere along in there. She knows the time frames. All right. I remember it was like, for the first few years, I'm just going on first couple of years, it was like that, yeah, while we were dating, carrying on, but it was like we were friends. When I didn't have a job, she had a job, and when either I myself would get paid or she would get paid, she would say, hey, I got paid today. I got some money to put in the gas tank. And we can go out to eat, we can do this or whatever, just foolish, stupid stuff that teenagers did. But neither one of us wasn't about just me, myself, and I. Literally, when we got paid, our money went together for the both of us. Now, women today are gold diggers. They are looking for you. You. To do everything for them simply because they exist. It'd be a whole lot easier if y'all could just follow the ministry. If you follow the ministry, a lot of this pain and suffering and social ills that you're suffering out there, I'm telling you, a lot of that could be alleviated, because then you'll be listening to me all the time and you get to hear this and preaching, teaching, my radio broadcast every Friday night, Roman Friday night, your Friday night. You could hear all this stuff. You could hear me answering questions. You could hear all this stuff. Then I'm Shabbat morning, YouTube videos, Facebook, Patreon, my Patreon account. Man, do I love my Patreon people over there. There's just some people over there just simply because they just love Pastor Dowell. But man, I love my Patreon community. Man, I love that Patreon community. I truly do. As a matter of fact, when I get home, I got to write some articles and stick them in there for Patreon 50 and Patreon 100. I got some things I need to talk about that I would only make it available to those who are making a sacrifice of contributing that much on their social media platform, because I got to get into some nitty-gritty stuff. You see, because Pastor Dowell has got a habit, the uncanny ability to be able to speak about things that other people refuse to talk on. Well, there ain't no subject I'm not going to dodge. I'm going to hit it all. I'm going to tell it all, because we ain't got much time. Too much time has already been wasted because people playing religious and trying to put forth some type of hypocritical way that they really truly are. They're trying to paint a picture to show you that they're like this, but they're really not like, they're like that. See, I'm not the type of people like these hypocrites out here where they care about the opinion of the court of public opinion. I'm a man of truth, and I care about truth. So anyway, you just learned something about relationship equity and what people are doing when they're investing time, energy, and effort into a relationship that their heart is engaged in, but yours ain't. And at any time, I'm telling you, they come into the drive-thru, or they either going inside the bank and they're expecting a withdrawal. And when they're expecting a withdrawal, they want a return on their investment. Y'all have a good day. Keep coming.